Do you watch CoComelon? Why? Why do you watch it? If you're not a toddler, something's going on here. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. This is a hot topic here, and I'm not really sure why. Let's do it. I'm Taylor McWaters, and here are the top 10 scary CoComelon theories, because they exist. Number 10, subliminal messages. CoComelon has taken the world by surprise. This children's sing-along show, as annoying as it is, it's killing it. It broke Netflix records. It became the most popular program of 2020. Yeah, meanwhile, I was watching Ozark like a fool while the rest of my friends were all on that CoComelon train. Their YouTube channel began much earlier. They began back in 2006, and the show became an empire since. Now they're well off. All those babies have adult money now. And the best part for parents is that their content is of course really suitable for children. But why is this show so addictive? Are there subliminal messages in there? What's so addicting about CoComelon? Well, many believe that mind control is responsible. Yeah, like this stuff. To be fair, these songs are quite catchy. They get stuck in your head. But is this a stairway to heaven type scenario? Like, what are we really hearing backwards? You know what I mean? What happens when I play it in reverse? Yes, no shit. It's like, click the like button. I'm like, what? This guy's weird. While it's great to see your child go from temper tantrum to CoComelon choreography, one has to ask, what is this doing to a young mind? What are the long-term effects here? I think the show is just full of bangers, personally, but let's continue with some other theories and see how we feel at the end about this CoComelon show, demonic show. Number 9, JJ. Okay, so there's a character named JJ the baby, except JJ the baby talks like a grown man, and it's quite confusing for everyone. Well, not really. He talks like a 9-year-old, but either way, that's still confusing, right? This baby's walking around paying bills like he's an adult. He's singing, he's dancing. Again, he knows TikTok choreography. This man's doing choreo better than the other babies. So much so that Reddit users have actually expressed their own theories on this Benjamin Button baby scenario. Perhaps he's adopted. Maybe he's a genius. I don't know. He has blonde hair while his parents have brown. So maybe that's not really, totally convincing. That happens in the real world quite often. But the theory that I like a little more and want so badly to be true is that JJ is a human man trapped inside the body of a toddler. Yeah, what a nightmare. My bones would hurt so much. I grew up watching Rugrats, and they would drive cars, they would ride on the backs of elephants, they did some crazy stuff. Reptar was voiced by Busta Rhymes my entire childhood. I had Busta Rhymes teach me how to count growing up. He did it fast too, like Reptar. But maybe there's something with JJ that I don't know. I don't know, maybe he's from the future or something. He thinks he's better than us or something, I don't know. He certainly acts like it, walking, talking baby, saying full sentences. Get out of here. I hope parents who have to watch the show are watching this and they agree right now that JJ is a narc. Something's going on with JJ over there, so hit that thumbs up if you think he's an undercover cop. Number 8, addictive viewers. Like I mentioned off the hop, some believe that there's a darker reason as to why so many kids are addicted to CoComelon. They're having a tantrum, then it comes on and they're all of a sudden honed in. So when kids watch this show, first of all, it's stimulating. It's like Below Deck for adults, all right? It sucks you right in. The bright colors, the fun music, it draws you in, right? You're human. Some would say it draws you in mindlessly. That's when you have to get a cutoff time for your iPads. See, it's normal for songs to be stuck in your head. I've had Brianna stuck in my head since Sunday, sure, but some parents have expressed concerns that their child may be addicted to this show, like on an adult binge, I should really do some work now type of level, which is not an ideal place for a youngin'. Can't start them off with the iPad addictions. Some people think that the music in the show has an underlying tone that adults can't even hear. These frequencies penetrate their brain and eardrums, making it resonate with them for hours, even releasing endorphins, leading us to believe that CoComelon is addictive. I mean, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I was addicted to Minecraft for a hot minute there, but 2 years of my life, gone. Number 7, brain development. Growing up, my parents would get mad if I played video games for too long. It would rot my brain, it would hypnotize me, something like that. I'm not really sure, I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy playing video games. But cut to today, parents love an iPad, don't they? It's easy. The amount of iPads I see with a safety cover, like for your kid, it baffles me. That shouldn't even be a thing. If you're raising your kid through an iPad, maybe this next point will change it up. I don't know, maybe try coloring? I don't know, what do I know though? Parents today are concerned once again that watching CoComelon will affect their kids' brain development. Like watching too many cartoons back in the day. Some believe that the more dependent a child is on these videos, the more aggressive they will get when they don't get to see the show. I mean, fair, I don't know, maybe. They don't get their fix, then they start stomping around, they get all twitchy. They need their fix, maybe. Okay, maybe it's a little bit addictive. Dr. Cowan expressed concerns on parents.com. Yeah, we have a doctor to come in and save the day. Here we go. Dr. Cowan believes the key is just to monitor care and to know and understand your child. Adding that, quote, not every child will respond to shows such as CoComelon in the same way. There is no magical age when a child can graduate to a faster paced program. Pay attention to how your child is responding, and if they appear overstimulated or distressed, intervene if and when you feel it's necessary. End quote. Yeah, it's a nice way of saying, hey, be a parent. I don't know, just watch them for a bit. These factors can appear with CoComelon more than, say, My Little Pony, because in My Little Pony, the scenes change every 4 to 6 seconds. Then it cuts away. It gives time for your child to absorb and learn what they're seeing. CoComelon's scenes, they change every 1 to 3 seconds on average. That's like watching Infinity War in the front row of a theater. You're like, what's going on? Who is who? Who's that guy? Number 6, the Watts family connection. As CoComelon continued to break records, parents started to become suspicious of this program. Why is it working so well? Who made this? What are these kids even singing or talking about? It's all so confusing. One theory is very Most Amazing Top 10. It's very dark, okay? So bear with me. The Watts family attack. I'll say that. I can't say much about this incident because the details are far too much for YouTube. But back in 2018, in real life, an oil field operator named Christopher Lee Watts, he took the lives of his entire family. That's all I'll say about that. You do the rest. You can Google it. Watts, of course, was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole and is serving his sentence in a Wisconsin prison. But the names of the family are the same names of the family in CoComelon. You get what I'm saying here? So parents are like, what? Parents quickly noticed that the CoComelon school children, Cece, Bella, and Nico, were all too familiar. Yeah, what do we think? An oddly grim tribute or another weird coincidence? Both? Can it be both? Ooh. Number 5, free will. One Reddit user back in 2020 claimed that CoComelon had a hidden connection to both animal and human. Yeah, had to save this for number 4. Can't start off the hop with this one, right? In CoComelon, you will often see animals walking around on 2 legs. With a briefcase, you know, the classic Disney Pixar situation, just a hippo going to work with a briefcase. You're like, all right, this is a fun world. I want to live there. I'm in for a silly goose time. The freedom of these animals hint towards, if not confirm, the absence of zoos in this universe. But one little sneaky episode, it changes the game. In this episode, JJ and his family go to the local zoo, okay, and these animals are now behind bars. Is this jail? Did somebody just decide that these guys are bad or exhibits rather than tax-paying citizens like they were yesterday? I feel like there's an episode in between that we're missing, you know, some Breaking Bad, we gotta connect the dots, I don't know. Some have connected the dots to slavery, while others say they're looking a little too close into the matter, which, okay, maybe I kind of agree with. We're bringing out the S word here. If I was a kid, the first thing I would notice is the animals being behind bars. Imagine a zoo in Zootopia, you'd be like, wait, so what's that then? What's this place? Number 4, scary for adults. Yeah, babies with big heads and giant eyes who don't blink and talk to you. That's gotta be pretty jarring. The perfect program is one for children and parents alike. Toy Story, for example, it's animated, it's silly, it's got good themes, but it's also jam-packed with jokes or themes that only an adult can understand. One of the toys from Sid's room, for example, was literally, it was with a hook, yeah. You get it? CoComelon doesn't have any adult themes in that sense, but parents have expressed discomfort while watching along with their children. Adults today are already paranoid about the government listening in on them or spying on them in some way, shape, or form, so there's a great amount of people online that believe that this show is spying as well, or has subliminal messaging, or something government scary related, or it's run by some sort of AI programming. You know what I mean? They just don't trust the program, which is kind of funny. They're like, I don't know what it is, but the Illuminati. One parent took to Reddit and was like, don't let your kids watch this show. It's not worth it. I have nightmares about JJ's head spinning 360 degrees while singing Old MacDonald. Yeah, so if you're an adult, you're gonna watch it'll do some things to you as well. It's creepy. Number 3, tantrums. Ooh, I know about a tantrum quite well. I had a few of these back in my day. To those Toronto Zoo employees, I still apologize profusely. I don't know, something must have scared me. Experts have said that CoComelon is not the cause of a child's tantrum, and that some parents turn on CoComelon to keep their child occupied, but other parents are worried that maybe their choice in programming is why their son hasn't been talking so much. So we have to ask, can a program aimed at babies and toddlers with characters singing nursery rhymes be really that bad? Psychologist Danielle Marullo says there have been some studies that look at the effects of watching TV on language and social development, and with these younger groups, it doesn't add to that development. It doesn't do much per se. Research tells us that the shows they watch need to have high quality educational content, and not all shows have educational content, let alone are in high quality to begin with. For kids under 2, playing and social interaction are key to social, language, and physical development, end quote. Thank you, Marullo. Marullo believes that it doesn't add anything to their development. It can actually take time away from things that do. So, yeah, just don't watch TV, do something else. Number 2, PewDiePie beef. Not exactly a theory, but this next one is so insane that I had to include it. Like I said earlier, CoComelon was huge on YouTube, on this box that you're on right now. And then they were huge on Netflix. That's a wild business plan. That's successful, they killed it. So much so that other YouTubers got involved in some rap battle beef. Yeah, like medieval flighting, he just had to cometh in and disrespecteth the youth. PewDiePie actually wrote a diss track about CoComelon, and it was so vulgar it got banned on YouTube. So I guess he did a good job, right? That's how you know it's good. One line was about how the show isn't funny and how these babies all have big heads. Not exactly a roast, but it's about the only line that I can reference from said diss track without us getting in trouble. It got so out of hand that a spokesperson from YouTube told The Verge that they removed the video because it encouraged abusive fan behavior. That's amazing. Hit that thumbs up. Thanks for joining us today. That's good. You guys are cults, I guess. And finally, number 1, demonic? Okay, we'll end on this one because, well, I kind of have to. CoComelon has been the subject of much debate, and hopefully you can agree in some way, shape, or form after watching this video. And of course, hitting that thumbs up and subscribe. Some people suggest that the channel is demonic. Yeah, because of its bright colors, its cheerful music, and innocent characters. All signs point to Satan, I guess. There is of course no factual evidence to back this up, but I'm sure a few parents out there would happily agree with me that it's demonic to watch. Parents have noted that the characters' facial expressions are robotic and creepy. I don't care what you say, nothing is creepier than Dora. Dora will ask you a question and then wait around for you to answer. That's terrifying. She's like, what sound does a cow make? Huh, Bryce? What's up? That's demonic, if anything. Those are the top 10 scary CoComelon theories. I've been your host, Taylor McWaters. You've been, insert your name here, like Dora, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Here we go. Time to do a list on CoComelon. But is it... but it's this... but the... Yeah, my hair is a little crazy. I should have fucking dipped the fish before I went in here. Daniel Marullo, clinical psychologist at the Children's Alabama. What the fuck? Daniel Marullo, Daniel Marullo, fuck it, this is such a night.